Hi guys, this is another recap, another update on the Timothy Jones case. The jury will be seated on Monday. This is a death penalty case, and the jury has been selected, and there is they are going to, you can get extra 5 candidates in the pool of jurors, but he might have 6 because this is a hard case, and it is a death penalty case. So the circuit court judge Eugene C. Griffin Jr. told the court last Thursday afternoon that jury strikes would be held at the Mark H. Westbrook Judicial Center in Lexington at 10 a.m. on Monday. The court will sit 12 jurors out of the pool of 50 qualified potential jurors. He said he's trying for several alternates. Judge Griffin said late Thursday afternoon, and they may take 6. The prosecution can strike 5 candidates from the pool of jurors, while the defense gets 10 for alternates. The prosecution gets 1 strike, and the defense, they get 2. Opening arguments from the state and the defense are set to begin after lunchtime Tuesday, Judge Griffin said. Timothy Ray Jones Jr. faces the death penalty if found guilty of strangling his 4 children and beating the 5th one to death back in 2014, who ranged from age 1 to 8 years old. He is pleading not guilty by reason of insanity. He is accused of stuffing their bodies in plastic bags and driving them around the southeast for nearly a week before dumping them in Alabama. He was arrested shortly after that on suspicion of DUI in Mississippi. He confessed to killing his children and led authorities to their bodies. Jones has been present in court during the past couple of weeks and finding qualified jurors to sit in judgment. It took about 5 hours on Thursday to find 6 more qualified potential jurors to round the pool of 50. The judge said the trial could last into June. So there you are, guys. The trial begins on Tuesday, and like the judge says, this could be a lengthy trial, as it is the death penalty and an insanity plea. Timothy looks a little different. He has shaven all his hair off, and of course he is wearing glasses. Yeah, they all seem to put glasses on people, don't they? So is that going to make him look any better? Or, well, he surely don't look insane to me. He quite looks normal. So if he's going for the insanity plea, he's not looking like he's insane. Just my opinion. I don't know if he's going to speak on his behalf. Probably not. Best he don't, but you never know. You never know if he wants to get up there like Jodi Arias did and sit there for 18 days and plead her innocence? We'll see. We'll see how this goes. But even with this insanity plea, I don't know if it's very hard to prove that you were insane. And of course, this trial could not go on if he was not able to. So he's fit to stand trial. That's what I'm saying. He's fit to stand trial. But the insanity plea goes, was he insane at the time? Was he insane at the time? Well, I guess he was, in my opinion. Somebody that does stuff like that has got to be insane. Or, he was having a lot of problems, because they do say he was a very good father. He was a very good father. And we just don't know what went wrong with him. He snapped. I mean, this case is truly different to Chris Watts' case. He had 5 children to take care of. And he was trying to do his best. But that's only what we know. We don't know all the evidence of what was going on at that time. But we know the social services were involved. And that's what we know so far. But I think this man it's no excuse for killing his 5 children. That's no excuse. But there must have been signs that he was not doing good. Acting different, doing crazy stuff, or whatever was going on. Or did he just say one day, that's it? But the thing is, he invited his wife over to the house, his wife or ex-wife at the time, but she was busy that day because of whatever she was busy doing. And she couldn't show up. And that's when the murders happened. Was he planning to take her too? And was he planning maybe to take his own life? But he didn't take his own life, did he? He didn't. After dumping his children, and he was driving around for a whole week. Well, I say at least 5 days. Driving back and forth, wherever he was going. That's a week. Now, can you be insane for a whole week? I mean, that's with the bodies in the car. And then he, puts them in a ditch in Alabama. And then he gets caught by the police at a checkpoint. So, this week that he was driving around with the bodies, God knows what he was thinking. But a whole week. Oh my goodness. But anyway, he did not commit suicide. He got caught. But I wonder if he was going to, when he got home at some point, and maybe asked his ex-wife to come on over again. But that would have been too late then, because they were onto him. The kids had been reported missing as such. So we don't know what happened to this man. I'm really thinking that this man was on the verge of a nervous breakdown, and he must have had one. He must have had a complete meltdown. But that's no excuse, because he could have got help. he could have told him he can't handle it anymore. There's a number of things he could have done to take the burden off his mental health, the state of his mind. He could have asked for help. But like I said last time, he thought the kids were going to chop him up and kill him and feed him to the dogs. Now, did he just say that? That was a story, to make him look like he's crazy, that he's insane? We don't know. But in his picture, he looks pretty healthy now. I mean, this was back in 2014. I mean, he's been in custody for all this time, being like probably in a special unit, because he was kind of on being watched. He's probably like on suicide watch all this time. He's being watched because he's probably was or is on medication for whatever he's on. He might not even be taking medication now. But if you're going for the insanity plea, I bet you he's on medication of some kind. Because remember, guys, he's pleading insanity plea, and that's going to be one hard. That'd be hard to prove. It's going to be very hard to prove. There's not many people that get away with the insanity plea after doing such a crime like this. So we'll see. We'll see where is all the information that be coming out in the news. But I'm not sure at this time if it's going to be televised or live television, or it's going to be pre-recorded and then it'll be released, each time the court is in session. So we'll see. I hope it's live. But this case has been hush-hush and has gag orders on it, and lots of things have been sealed. So I don't know how much we're going to see through the coming days. So stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned if you're interested in this case. It's been a long time coming to court, and it's finally here. So guys, let's have a discussion and your thoughts on this. Do you think he's going to get the death penalty, or do you think he will get the insanity plea listened to by the jurors and they believe him? Yeah, they might just well believe that he was totally insane, and that's all it's going to take. So, but I believe he was, I don't know about insane, but he was obviously out of his mind at the time. So guys, thank you for stopping by.